health care costs cripple America's economy over the next decade, Medicare and Medicaid. Yes, I want a health care bill. I want a health care bill that slows down the costs over the next 10 to 20 years, that saves us economically. If 47 million uninsured Americans can be part of that, that's fine. But if you don't mind me saying so, this attitude of let's just write a check and worry about it later, that's what George W. Bush got wrong over the past 8 years and what Barack Obama's gotten wrong over the first 6 months. And that's why the poll numbers are turning on him right now on these issues. Go ahead.
Well, I disagree. I think the country has made a commitment in every poll we take that we need a public option. We need a health care plan for the country. We're the only industrialized country that doesn't have one. We're way behind on this. People that come to work, who catch the bus in the morning, who work all day, who provide for their family should have health care. Joe, that's a value judgment that I've made and the American people have made, and you have not made. You have not made that value judgment, Joe.
Chris,
oh, no.
Yeah, okay, so there you go, Chris, again, putting words into my mouth that I have never said. Now, if that makes you feel better.
No, just say I have made a commitment to health care for all working Americans.
Chris, would you like us to play Just As I Am and have me walk down to the front of the church and recommit my life to nationalized health care?
Yeah.
Listen to me one more time. I will say it again.
All right.
I've got no problem with 47 million uninsured people getting health care. I think it is immoral that 47 million Americans don't have health care in this country. However, that's got to be part of a bigger package that takes care of the long-term costs of Medicare and Medicaid and health care for the rest of America. You provide what you're talking about right now without looking at this whole entire problem, you'll have a bankrupt system 10 years from now. I'm looking at the bigger picture, Chris.
I agree with you, as long as we get it done.
Okay, well, I'm not sure it can get done, but
it has to get done.
I will say on the left, this isn't a right-wing thing. On the left, I've questioned President Bush's spending on wars. I also question the numbers here as well, as are, I think it's 84% of Americans. So I just think we got to be careful with the conversation. Chris Matthews, please stay with us. We'll continue the conversation.
No, I think you're caught up in this,
we'll right
Mika.
back.
I think you've been caught up in this pussyfooting here. That's the problem here.
Okay, thank you, Chris. We're gonna come back and we'll.
No, actually, I want to know what he means by that.
Oh, Chris, yeah. Go
it's just that I think
fighting
a war that wasn't necessary is not the same as denying people health care when they go to work. I think we got to provide people health care. We don't have to go to these wars.
I take issue with caught up. I'm not sure what you're saying with that, but I'll tell you this. There's nothing wrong as a member of the media to ask questions about
We have to ask the questions, but we have to make a value judgment as well.
We have to ask the questions.
And we are asking the questions.
I want
my
it to be
question is,
neutral.
are we going to get it done, or are we going to pussyfoot?
Okay, we'll leave it on your question, and we'll be right back with New York Magazine's John Heilman. You're watching Morning Joe brewed hot by Starbucks.